What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Alright guys, what I have for you today is an all-in-one fireworks station and guide, just in case you have no idea how fireworks work. Alright, so what do we have here? We have here all the different colors, okay, that you can make your fireworks, which are stackable. We have your gunpowder, which is used to make the firework charge and also give additional flight duration. Okay, we have the the 6 different additives to it. Okay, so this right here represents the feather, which is going to give you a burst. This block right here, these are all gravel concrete powder, by the way. The green concrete powder represents the creeper face or any of the heads, which are going to give you a creeper face shape. Okay, this light blue right here is going to represent the diamond, which is going to give you a trail. Okay. This right here is going to represent the golden nuggets, which is going to give you the star shape. The red is going to represent the fire charges, which are going to give you a large ball. And then right here, this is going to represent your, glowstone dust. Okay, and it's going to give you a twinkle. And then obviously you need paper to make the firework itself. Okay, so let's just give you a little demonstration and we'll go into how to build it. And I'm going to break it up into 2 parts if you want to learn how to build the actual... it's nothing fancy really, just the building part itself. Stay tuned at the end, but I will tell you when the actual tutorial itself is over with the redstone. Okay, so first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a flight duration 2 rocket, but we're also going to need an additional one to make the first charge. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's going to give me 3 gunpowder, and I want to do a blue firework. Okay, so 3 blue, and let's do some red. So blue and red firework. Okay, that has a yellow trail to it. Okay, we'll do a yellow trail. I'm sorry, that has a yellow fade, because the second layer that you put in is a fade. Okay, and then we're going to have a trail, so we're going to add the diamond, and also a creeper face shape. Okay, so the order that you put stuff in is very important. So let's just take all of our ingredients. Okay, so go to the crafting table. So what you're going to do, okay, you're going to start off with 1 gunpowder. Okay, and I said I wanted a blue firework star. Now if you look, every time I add it, it gets a little bit bluer, but we're also going to add red to it. So watch what happens to the star. There you go. See how it kind of almost looks a little purple now? Okay, but at the same time, when you first make it, you have to add your additives. So you add your initial colors, and then you add your additives, okay? So we got the diamond. That's going to give us the trail. You can see it underneath. And then we're also going to have the creeper head, and that is going to give us the creeper shape, okay? So now we can take our fireworks star. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add the paper. You always got to have the paper, too. So let's just get the paper going. Boom. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add our fireworks star back because we want to make sure we have the fade. So I'm going to take the yellow. I'm just going to add a nice yellow fade to it. See, fade to yellow. Take it back out. Okay, and then you can have up to 3 flight durations. So that basically the more gunpowder you add at this stage, the higher it's going to go. So if you put in 1, oh, first you also put your paper on the right. Paper there, okay? So if you add in the 1 gunpowder, you look at it, it says flight duration 1. If you add in a second gunpowder, it's flight duration 2. And then you could add a third gunpowder, flight duration 3. That's just how high you want it to go. But I just want it to be 2. Okay, so we're going to take our rockets, and let's see what we got. Boom. So we got the different color creeper face. Let's take a look at it again. There you go. See how it's yellow and blue? Yeah, one more time. Or red and blue. Red and blue with the yellow fade and the little trail to it. It's also got the trail, which is awesome. Okay, so that's basically that. So the reason that fireworks stations are good, obviously you could just have all of this stuff in a chest somewhere, but I think that when you do it like this, it helps you keep it in order. You know, I think sometimes if you grab all your ingredients or your inventory, you know, I think it's a little rough. So in this one, you're going to have your gunpowder first, then you pick your first color. Okay, then what I would do is pick your additive. So you go, let's say just do 2, right? And you pick your color. We'll just say red and pink. Okay, then we're going to do our additive. So we're going to have a a burst, and a large ball. So it's going to be a large burst. And then we're going to add our secondary color, which will be light blue. And then we'll have our paper. Okay, so if you come here, you just wait for the paper. Now everything is kind of in order. Right? Now everything is just kind of in order. It's easier to do. So again, you put your rocket in, or you put your gunpowder in. Okay, so we're going to have that blue, that red and pink rocket. Then we're going to add our additives. Okay, so the feather, and that's going to give us a burst or firework charge. That is going to give us a, oh, you can't, that's right, you can't add that with it. I apologize, that's right. That's going to give us our firework star like that. Come up here. Again, we're going to do our fade now, our fade into blue. Okay, fade into light blue. Perfect. And then we're going to add our gunpowder. We're going to add our paper. And I believe you can add the burst at this point. Yeah. This right here, this firework charge is by itself. This is a big ball. So this one has to be added by itself. You can't mix it with something else. Okay. But again, we're going to have our flight duration one, so it's going to be shorter. Okay, it's not going to go as high. So come over here. Okay, not going to go as high. Red and pink, and then if you notice, if you look really carefully, it's going to fade out to blue right at the end. See? So that looks awesome. So that's how you do that. And then again, the fire charge, since it's a large ball, it has to be added by itself. Okay, so that's that. So you do all the colors, but when you do the additives, don't mix and match. Just do the large ball. All right. So that's that. Let's just get into how to build it now and what you need. So you're going to need some pillar quartz block for this design, block of quartz, some stairs, a bunch of droppers, a bunch of hoppers, some buttons, just two chests, that's it, a crafting table, furnace, glowstone dust, glowstone is completely optional, it's just for the light underneath. Signs are also completely optional. That is just to have the indication. So I have this on the bottom, and since I obviously can't stack buttons and signs together, I just put them up top. So if you need the help, if you need to know what it is, I suggest you add it at the top. I'm not going to be adding it in the tutorial, but you know, just know that that's where you could put it. But I wanted to include that in the ingredients. I can get rid of that. The ladder is going to be for the inside, so I forgot to show you the inside. So if you come here and you go around, okay, you go underneath here. You don't have to obviously add those glowstone. This is just to kind of overkill and make sure there's light. This is where you could change your ingredients out. Okay, right here. And then if you also come up top, if you look up, these are the bottom ingredients. So these are the bottom colors right here. Okay, you could get to every one. You jump up here, and these are your top colors. Okay, and if you needed to, you could just break these. You don't have to put that on top, just so you can see what the colors are. So you know that that's your red. Okay, but I wanted to make it pretty easy to access. All right, so now we got, and then you also have your item frames. Again, you may not need them, but that's just to indicate that that is your gunpowder and that is your paper. The two most important things when making a fireworks station. Okay, and now we're going to have the different colors. So you're going to need all the different colors concrete, and then you're going to need gray concrete, white, just a regular green, not the lime green, light blue, orange, red, yellow, and light gray for the concrete. You can also do wool if you'd prefer. I did originally have wool up here and then the powder down here. I just didn't like the way it looked. You could reverse it. You could do all wool or concrete powder up here and then have these as solid. It doesn't matter. It's just if you combine the concrete powder and the wool, it looks very similar. So I do suggest you use something different. And you can have anything here for indications. So that's fine. But that's what we're going to be using today. Okay, so let's just get all the different, whoops, red, orange, yellow, green. Let's just get all the different colors going first. Okay, right there. And then I guess we could do gray. Here, will this fit? Oh, that fits perfectly. Cool. Okay, and then this is, if you want to stay with me for the end, you're going to need this. So I'm just going to be using dark oak wood stairs, dark oak wood slabs, iron doors, 2 of them. Again, I do that so I don't mess up any iron farms. Some redstone lamps, a lever, and a couple of pressure plates. All right, so let's start building. So what we have here, you're going to come up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with your pillar quartz. Okay. Now you're going to go across, and on the 11th one, you're going to put another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then on the 11th, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you're going to come in, and you're just going to start by breaking 2 layers down, like that for each. Okay, we're going to end up doing another layer. Actually, just do all 3 now. Just make it easy. Okay, so you're going to dig 3 layers out, or 3 layers down, I should say. Okay, just like so. Cool. Just come inside here really quickly, and what you're going to do is you're going to put your droppers facing in, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go all the way to the end, and another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and start putting the colors on top. So we're going to put the gray concrete, white, green, and then the light blue. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Let's just get rid of those. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do the next set of colors, okay, which is going to be orange, red, yellow, gray, right? So orange, red, yellow, and gray, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our furnace here and the crafting table there. That part does not matter. You can literally do that in any order you want. We don't need that at all. Cool. So now let's go ahead and grab our buttons and chest. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to break that. And then what I like to do underneath, I actually don't have it here. What I like to do underneath is get some glowstone. Okay. You guys should know this about me by now. Just break that. So that's on the second one down. And then we're going to put our chest just like that. Cool. Okay, now going into the chest, it doesn't matter, pick whichever side you want. I'm going to do this side from the back, so it's going to be right underneath where the furnace is. You put a hopper going into the chest, and then all these hoppers have to feed into the hopper before it. Okay, so make sure all the hoppers are going into that just like so. Cool. If you'd prefer, you can actually do another row down, right? So you could just go just like so. If it helps, it doesn't really matter. And then when we get in there later, you can light it up. Okay, just do a couple like that. I think it'll just make it easy. You just want to make sure you have room to maneuver down there. Perfect. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be doing the behind stuff. Okay. So we're going to be doing all of these. So we're going to get all of those colors going and start working on that. Right. So we can actually put our pillar quartz away for now. Take the... Oh, do I have all the colors? Oh, beautiful. I have all the colors. I actually forgot about that. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put 2 blocks there. Okay, same thing here. So right above where the gray is, come back. Okay, just like that. And now we're going to put our colors in. So let's just get that going, and we're going to do red, orange, just do the whole array of colors. I always like to start with red for the top, yellow, green, oops, green. Just go all the way across. Again, this is entirely up to you. You could start with whatever color you want. You could put them in whatever order you want. It literally doesn't matter. This is the way I do it. Personalize it to however you want. Actually, you know what? I should probably have just gotten rid of that. There we go. We need to free up as much space as we possibly can as we're working. Okay, and then we're just going to run across with this. Boom, 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 like so. Okay, perfect. Cover that up. Take our buttons, okay, that we should have already had in our inventory, and then just put them on each of these right here, each of these, and then everything on the bottom that is a color, like that. Perfect. Okay, really quick underneath, just fall down there for a second. Just put a block right here, just so it's not, there's not a hole, so you can see that. And you can put whatever block you want, doesn't really matter. Just whatever your preference is. Okay. And now behind here, that's the one, like I told you, when you come in here, if you don't want to cover it up, then don't cover what I'm about to do up. Just so you can see that. I only like to do it so I can put stuff, but it's really up to you. Okay. So I'm going to put these here. They can be temporary if you want, and then just break them when you get inside. And then we just run our stairs just like that. So like I said, if you want, you can just break them. So when you're up there, you can actually see everything. Okay. Now let's take our droppers and our hoppers, come back here. And now all we're going to do is run droppers facing this way. Okay, just like so. And that is going to run into where this main hopper line is. So remember how I told you underneath the furnace? So put a hopper there, break that, put a hopper there, and then just come up with it. And make sure, again, make sure everything feeds into those hoppers. Okay, just like so. Same thing on the top. Where is it? Right here. So just make sure everything feeds into it like so. Now again, I know this is a lot of supplies, guys. I understand it's a lot of supplies for something that you technically could just keep in chests. But you know, it's fun to have redstone builds in your world. I like it. I think it's fun to have as many redstone builds for as many things as possible. Again, this is just a nicer way to organize it. Everything's right there for you, right at your disposal. Okay. So really quick, we're going to come in here. We're going to take our ladder and our item frames. So this right here is where our gunpowder is going to be. This right here is where our paper is going to be. So if you want to just see that really quick on display, we take our, where's the paper? Paper and gunpowder, right? So gunpowder is going to be the dark gray. Paper is going to be the light gray. And boom. And again, right here where your signs are going to, would be where your signs are going to go. Okay. So if you're building this like underground, you're technically done. Okay. So if you're building this like underground somewhere, you're done. So the only thing I would suggest that you do is right here, you put yourself some stairs. Whoops, not that way. So you break that, you put yourself some stairs there. Right. You put yourself some stairs there and there. So you can walk down. So I'll show you that on this side again. Okay, so break this one. You're going to put some stairs there. Obviously, just make sure you get yourself some way to put the stairs down. And there. Okay, so you walk down here. And you can access everything. And what I suggest you do, okay, is put some light. That's why I have the glowstone. Just put some light. And then you can even add a chest here, double chests, right? Just to keep some extra ingredients. Same thing on this side. Okay. Just keep some extra ingredients down there. And there you go. Now you can just fill everything up. You can see what it is too. So you come down here, you're like, oh right, this is going to be where my gunpowder is. Okay, this right here is going to be where my feathers are, my heads, my diamonds. Okay, so just make sure that you have access to everything. So if that's all you wanted, then you're done. That's your build underneath, and you are completely done. Okay, if you want to build everything else, that's what's coming up now. So let's just get rid of everything that I don't need. Right, I don't need that, or that. I'm going to take all of this with me. Cool. Break that and break that. Okay. Anyway, here we go. So now we're also going to need our pillar cords and our stairs. Oh, the ladder. Really quick, the ladder too. I forgot about that. So the ladder is going to be on this block right here and here. And same thing over here. It's going to be, whoops, right here and here. Okay, so that way when you're in here, you can just jump up. Whoops. Yeah, when you're in here, you can just jump up and walk up there. Okay. So now let's go ahead and put down our pillars. So we're going to come here with our pillar. Okay, we're going to come here with our pillar. Add our door. Whoops. Oh, did I move that in? Sorry, that has to get moved in one. No biggie. So I put glowstone here. Okay, so we're just going to come out with the glowstone right there. Put our trapdoor on top of that. Break that really quick. And then you just do whatever your floor block is. So I'm going to be using a block of quartz that goes all the way around. Okay. That's where your, that is where your pressure plate is going to go. Right. Top of the door, we're going to go bottom stair, then upside down stair, just like that. So you open it up, right? And then you're going to walk. You can either have a ladder or do what I did the first time, which is just get yourself some stairs. Okay, build it up. And then you can jump like that. Okay. Same thing on this side. So again, we're just going to break that because I put it in the wrong spot, which is not a big deal. Okay, we're just going to do stairs, stairs, stairs. Right? We're going to do, we don't need that anymore. We're going to do pillar diagonally from where this one is. Okay. Then here as well. Door down. Again, break the floor, put whatever block you're going to have going all the way around. Stairs that way, stairs that way. Now the back, I was having a hard time coming up with stuff because I didn't want it to be just a certain color. Originally, I was going to have it red. So I ended up just doing a double layer of stairs. So we're going to do, so as you can see here, we're going to bring that back in, the pillar back in, go up 4 with it. Okay, and then we're going to do bottom stairs, top stairs, right? And then again, bottom stairs and top stairs, just like so, going all the way across. And perfect. Okay, and then what I like to do is just bring this all the way around. I did it 2 on that side, but you can just do 1 if you want. Just have something just to kind of go all the way around your builds like that, or your entire build, I should say, just like that. Okay, and really quick, let's just steal that. Perfect. Cool. So now let's come up and do the top. Okay, so what I did for the top, for the front, so right here, right, we put a block. See right here where the 2 are, the furnace and the crafting table. I put a block. Then I put lamps facing out of that. I did the same thing on the back side here, right? I found the center. I put 2 blocks, and then I put a lamp facing out of it. Go ahead and did that. And I did that. So now that's lit up. And then we're going to do the same thing for the center. Okay, so just put a temporary block with a lamp coming out of it and a lever behind it. And one more time here. Temporary block with a lamp coming out of it and a lever behind it. Okay, now, and then for this, I just simply put down blocks like that. It just makes it easier. You can use dirt if you'd like. It just makes it easier to place the stairs. Okay, so we just went ahead and did this with it. Come out like so. Okay, go all the way around. Same thing for the corners. We're just tracing it. Okay, just go all the way around like this. Come back in. Beautiful. Oops. Okay, this one is very simple. Just to turn, sometimes you got to be very careful about that. Right? Come in like so. Oops. Come in like so. See? Sometimes it's a pain. There we go. Beautiful. Wow, this is being really difficult. It's usually not this hard. I actually found the Bedrock edition to be easier to do the stairs. Okay? So now when you're here, you got a little bit of light. And it just gives you a little something extra. And then what we're going to do for the front, or for the next level, is we're going to go like this. Come in. Go like this. So basically, we're just leaving 1 block. Okay, so if you look at it, it's just the 1 block in front that we're leaving. So we're going to go diagonal this way, right? This way, Yeah, so we're just leaving all of those diagonal blocks, and then in there as well. Whoops, get that going. Perfect. Cool. So now what I did was just again make it easier. Is I put there we go. I put blocks there. You want to make sure you leave at least a gap of 2 to walk. Okay, so you could just cover this whole thing up if you'd like, just like so. That way, when you're inside, right? When you're inside with the stairs, like that, you can, or a ladder, you can walk up. Just remember to put a button on the inside of the door here. Whoops. So you can put a button right there on that side. All right, and then the same thing for the other side. Oops, come down. Just put a button. Okay, but again, you want to make sure you leave at least a gap of 2 up top here, so you can walk around. And it's still pretty light. It's still pretty darn light. You can break that. You don't need that anymore. Whoops. Get out here with a button. Perfect. Okay, and then for the top, for these corners right here, we're going to put the ones that are not even. We're just going to go ahead and put I'm sorry, not those. The ones on the end, we're just going to put down a little half slab. And then for these, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, we're going to go around. This one's a little tricky because you got to get it right. Turn it. Perfect. I like that little design that it makes, the little box here. Whoops. So if you go this way, you come in that way, and then turn it. See, it didn't do it right there. You got to get it right. So let's see. Let's try that again. So turn it in. There we go. Now it should be good. So you just got to make sure you turn it so you get that little design looking thing right there. And then you could just fill this in with dirt. You're literally never going to see that. But I don't like to leave gaps, and then put that right on top. And then there's your roof. So there you go. You got your all-in-one fireworks station. Again, a lot of unnecessary hoppers and redstone, I guess. But I like to put fun stuff in my world. So this is my all-in-one fireworks station. And yeah, just make sure you fill your furnace, just in case you need it for something. Who knows what you need it for? But you could use it for the dyes. Because don't forget, these all represent dye. So you got red dye, orange dye. That's what you're putting inside. Okay, you're putting gunpowder in here, feathers inside this one, all of your heads, creeper heads, things like that inside here, diamonds in here. This one is going to be golden nuggets. You can put gold block if you want. I just kind of wanted to keep the consistency. This is golden nuggets. These are fire charges. Okay, this is glowstone dust, and then this is paper. So just in case you were not aware of to what you put inside, all of these represent the different colors of dye. Again, make sure the white is bone meal, and make sure the brown, well, that's obviously going to be cocoa beans. Okay, so just make sure you got that, and that's it, guys. That's your whole build. That is your all-in-one fireworks station complete. All right, so that's going to do it for me. Until next time, Captain Ivis out. Peace.